Watching your money this morning, the government released its monthly report on inflation, and CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger has the June data that a lot of people hope could signal we might be inching closer to interest rates going down. Could that just be me with a Santa Claus mindset, Jill?
It could be, but there was good news. I'll be a little Santa Claus in July, right? Christmas in July.
Okay.
The good news is that the June Consumer Price Index actually showed a small decline month over month. So we were down by 0.1% of the Consumer Price Index in June from May. And if you look at the big picture from a year ago, the inflation rate is now 3%. When we pull out food and energy, the core rate, 3.3%. And that core rate is the smallest annual increase since back in 2021, in the spring of 2021. So indeed, we're making progress. I know we're not there yet, but I think this is good news for anyone who is hoping to see some moderation in this inflation rate.
So in this inflation rate, we also know you have your finger on the pulse of how people are navigating and managing. What are you seeing?
Look, it's really hard for a lot of families who are struggling with the fact that even if the inflation rate, the rate of increase is coming down, prices have been high for a long time. In fact, prices are up by 23% from 5 years ago. And under like a normal inflationary environment, we would be at half that level. Prices would be up by about 11%. So what we're finding is there are many families that are turning to credit card debt. We got a report that showed that credit card debt and revolving debt up by 6.3% annualized through May. That means a lot of people are paying for higher prices by turning to plastic. Of course, it's really kind of pernicious because until the inflation rate comes down, the rates on credit cards are really high also. So a lot of people who are servicing credit card debt are paying 21, 22, 23%. And it's really hard to dig out if that's the rate of interest you're carrying.
Chunky interest rates. Okay, so likely they're listening to Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell and his testimony. Did he give any tea leaves about this? I keep harping on it, but I just want to know.
All right, hold on. I have a magic 8 ball. Let me shake it up for a
That's
second.
That's what I really want.
Shaking
Santa
up my
Claus and the magic 8 ball.
That's what you want? I got it for you.
Okay.
I think my magic 8 ball is as good as anyone. So here's what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
The Fed is going to meet this month, at the end of the month. I don't think they're going to do anything, but I think they're going to tee us up to look at September as the most likely month when they meet and they will begin to cut rates. So that doesn't mean we're going from 23-year highs in interest rates back to where we were 5 or 8 years ago. It means it's the beginning of a process. They'll cut by 1/4 point, and then maybe they'll do it again in December. We'll see. But I think September is the meeting where it's a live meeting. It's the meeting where most economists believe the Fed will begin to start the process of cutting interest rates.
All right. Our mantra is September. Thank you so much. We love to also see Jill regularly on CBS Mornings and the CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell. And for more analysis, always available, JillOnMoney.com.